As the opposition insists that it will go on with its plans to swear in Raila Odinga as the people's president next week, the government says such an event could not be allowed to take place because the opposition leader was not the one declared winner of the presidential election, and the swearing-in will be taking place outside the confines of the constitution.
A swearing-in of any person not lawfully declared to have won an election by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, and a swearing-in that is not conducted by the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya is a process wholly unanticipated by the Constitution and is null and void and illegal ab initio.
Anyone who takes part in the exercise, the state says, will be inviting a capital sentence on themselves.
It is high treason in respect of the person so involved and any other person facilitating that process. What is the punishment for high treason? It is death.
But even though the swearing-in, if indeed it takes place, will be largely ceremonial as the opposition will not be having any instruments of power, it still has the state in high alert.
The government exists to protect law and order. When government is made aware that an illegal process is about to take place, government must be concerned because it must protect the law.
The opposition's people's assemblies, which have been passed by several county assemblies, have also been criticized as illegitimate. NASA had claimed that they were meant to provide fora for dialogue where issues that were ailing the country would be addressed, dismissing the National Assembly and the Senate as extensions of the executive led by Jubilee Party and not able to provide a proper forum. But the government's legal advisor says they are illegitimate, and it will even be worse if county governments are using public funds for the people's assemblies.
I think the president has committed himself to dialogue on all the issues. I think his deputy has done the same. I think the church leadership and the religious leadership of Kenya has done that. And I myself would be in favor of a process, an inclusive process going on, first and foremost, to provide a forum for reviewing whether the Constitution 2010 is working in the manner that we intended.
Even those who have grievances in NASA, the government has opened its hands and the law is wide and deep enough to address every concern.
The opposition today said it would go on with its plans and has dismissed reservations held by the United States government.
Kenyan problems will be resolved by Kenyan people. Our friends can give us advice. Give those advice in private. Don't come and shout at us and tell us that we are going to violate Constitution. Which Constitution may foot?
There has been no formal public attempts at dialogue and reconciliation in the country, despite the deep divisions among Kenyans, where the opposition and its supporters have refused to recognize the re-election of Uhuru Kenyatta, and the president's supporters say the elections are over and Kenyans should move on. Andrew Ochieng, NTV.
Of the high calling
I assume as President of the Republic of Kenya